a six-figure ring earner, shareholder. He is a member of the Executive Leadership Council and the first certified executive director certified in the US of A, known as everybody's coach. And let's give it to none other than Mr. Erik E.D. Robinson.
Woo, 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 woo. Let's go. Let's grow. Thank you, Troy, for that amazing introduction. Thank y'all. Oh, I'm excited. Do y'all feel the energy right now? Seriously, no lie. Just type in yes if you feel the energy. So
Yes.
it's on fire. So I got something I'm gonna go over today. And before I jump into my message, I'm gonna flip the script. I'm gonna flip the script. Because I want to hear from somebody. We don't get a chance to hear from this gentleman often. He runs a show in the morning. He's one of my first business partners, best friend, known him for over 20 years. And there's a plus, 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 but I'm not going to let our age get identified by that. So I want to pass it to you, Uncle Jock. If you can kind of share this Georgia event, from the whole, because you've seen the production and a lot of the things, all the intricate pieces and teams coming together. What was your take and feedback from this weekend, the Georgia Atlanta takeover?
Man, first I want to say the word that I want to use is powerful. It was powerful, man. And when it started, you guys, it started with I think who went first? Was it Noah's? It was Relly, but he did the presentation. But Nancy laid the foundation. And when I tell you, it was a packed with power event. I'm somebody that if my attention can't be held, I'm gonna get up and be walking around and moving around and moving. I actually sat in one place for the whole entire time. Like I sat still in one place for the whole event. I didn't get up. I didn't go out in the hallway. I was locked in because the information that was coming off the stage wasn't the typical information that comes off the stage. Usually, when you go to these events, and I'm not trying to be funny, but usually it's the same rags to riches stories. Everybody talking about their rags to riches story. This was training. Like everybody pitched a home run with their training. Um, that that's where I can start it, Eric. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I mean, it was home run after home run after home run after home run. I was like, dang. Even Blake came on. He hit a home. I mean, it was everybody hit a home run.
Man, you're right on point, Uncle Jock. Right on point. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you dropping that. Now, because today I want to talk about something. I might need you to ride shotgun with me, Uncle Jock. Today, I
Okay.
want to talk about something. I'm going to talk about promoting events because we got a couple of major events coming up, especially with the Experience Financial Group. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple of major events coming up, and you got to get good at promoting events. I'm telling you,
Yes.
if you want to understand how to grow, how to explode your business, promoting events is the thing. Promoting and attending events. I'm gonna say this again. Promoting and attending events. Just my journey. Me and Mary got on a plane. By the time we left the airport, because we had everybody get a green sheet hoodie. We had four people. So what's the green sheet? What's the green sheet? And I left with three numbers, actually two numbers, and just gave two people my car. We was moving. What's the green sheet? And they were stopping us. And sometimes when there's two of us, we really get stopped. So this is just getting off the airplane, from the airplane, trying to get to the hotel. And then when we got to the hotel, I ran into a young lady, multimillionaire, superstar. I'm not gonna say her name, but I said her name. Some of y'all will know her. She's been on TV. She was my coach starting the network marketing, and she was the first person I seen at the hotel. She was hosting an event at the hotel, and we got to talking. She's like, Eric, we got to talk because there might be some synergy there. And then we connected after the event, after our event. That was on Friday. After the event, we connected. And it's funny, Jock. I know you had tried to reach out to her before, and we wasn't able to connect with her. And so here I am at the hotel. So, but if we never came down to that Georgia event, I would never have ran into her. She was hosting
Hmm.
a camp literally a couple of doors down. And every time I come to the Georgia event, I run into somebody powerful. I run into another young multimillionaire. Last time I came to the event, like I told you about the young lady I met, man, she had an event during the same hotel we was at.
Mm-hmm.
So I reached out to her and met with the lady who introduced that event, who ran that event. Are y'all with me? So what am I telling you? Tending
Harry, you made me, you ran into me too, right? Because I'm going to be a millionaire too.
is big. Uh-oh. Did somebody say something? I might miss
Yeah, I
something.
say you ran into me too because I'm going to be a millionaire too.
Mm. Yes, sir. I ran into you. I ran, and it was multimillionaires. This was unplanned. So some of y'all multimillionaires I ran into at the event, but this was an unscheduled, unplanned. So what's today? I want to talk about the power of it promoting and attending events, y'all. You have to do it. You want to build your business. See, a lot of times we get into this I zone. And I was listening to I think it was Siobhan who mentioned, said, with these plane crashes, that is not telling you more and more that life, is how important it is, how fragile it is. But ladies and gentlemen, we got to understand we're dealing with human beings, and you are a human being. Oh man. It's you born looking like your parents, but you die looking like the decisions you make. We're human beings, y'all. Let me give y'all a news flash. COVID was just like 3 or 4 years ago. Did anybody know somebody or hearing of somebody dying during COVID?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Anybody know or hear about anybody getting sick during the COVID period?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So it doesn't take plane crashes. 4 years later, we was all here. We're adults. We wasn't uncoherent. We wasn't too small to understand. It doesn't take a plane crash now, a few plane crashes, to make us go, oh, there's a possibility of dying. Some of y'all, that's a shocker. Well, y'all don't need to get on the plane anyway. 4 years ago, it was a lot of people dying around the world. Are y'all with me? See, we have short-term memory because we're so busy in our own brain. We're so wrapped up into us that nothing else matters. There is no we, there's a me. Most of y'all are programmed with a me mentality. And I'm just going to help you today because if I don't talk about it, you ain't going to get free. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
When you attend your business with a me mentality, you're going to miss the we's. And ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of we's all over. There's a lot of we's all over. Oh, I'm gonna give you another one. Anybody? I'm blow the whistle. Coach Eric, blow the whistle on. Y'all ready? Anybody been hearing about this Kendrick Lamar? This
Drake.
Kendrick Lamar thing with the Super Bowl. Anybody? Type in yes or raise your hand. The Kendrick Lamar his halftime show. People are posting about it, talking about it, right? Was it good? Was it revolutionary? Did it like it? I didn't like it at the beginning. And you start getting people to tell you about the information. The Kendrick Lamar halftime show. For those who don't know, Kendrick Lamar is an African-American rapper from Compton. And they're talking about the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. Uncle Jock, we got a good friend, and I never forget this, Jahar. And we had a conversation, me, you, and Jahar, and I think y'all even did a show about this, a podcast about it. He was like, they're talking about boycotting the NFL. He's like, people so wrapped into themselves. Let's see how long that lasts.
Right.
The same people talking about Kendrick Lamar halftime show with some of the same people I know was like, we boycotting the NFL. We never doing it again. Short-term memory. They want to be entertained. They didn't forgot about their boycott. Are y'all with me? I'm just trying to tell you how people are. See, we're entrepreneurs. We got to understand people and stop worrying about yourself and worry about understanding people. Are y'all hearing me? Well, God, I don't drink Coca-Cola, so I never promote Coca-Cola because I don't drink Coca-Cola. I drink Pepsi. Well, Joker, Coca-Cola is $1 billion company. There's millions and hundreds of millions of people who drink Coke. So if you're an entrepreneur and you got a chance to sell some Coke and own a Coke dealership, a distributor, you better start learning how to like Coke. Are y'all with me? You may not never drink it, but you better learn about it. Are y'all catching what I'm saying? Somebody once told me, said, Eric, Purina Dog Food is $1 billion company, but I doubt the owner actually eats the dog food.
Because it's not about him.
It ain't about him. You got broke people thinking about yourself, and billionaires are worrying about the masses. Are y'all catching that? Which one do you want to be? This is the number one meetup with CEOs on the planet. We got to think like an entrepreneur, think like a CEO, walk like a champion, talk like a champion. Stop thinking about you. So where are you going, Eric, with this promoting events? Promoting events starts with the mindset that is not about you. It starts with the mindset that is not about you.
That's the hardest hurdle to get over, though. Eric. That one hurdle gets people. You hear me say it all the time. Stuck in the squat.
Stuck in squat. Let me tell y'all something. This is how I know how it's so much is not about you. People can't get it. I'm gonna take y'all to it. I'm not trying to expose anybody, but I'm gonna take y'all to where it is. Hopefully it's going to free somebody. Okay. Let me see something here. Oh, watch this. It's gonna it'll help some people in the long run. Okay. It's gonna help some of y'all get somewhere. Well, in one of the groups, Dr. Meri posted about the conference, right? Like, hey, y'all, the convention's coming. Last chance to get the tickets. All right, last chance to get the tickets. And a couple of people commented, oh, I'm sorry, I can't be there. I got this, can't make it. It was maybe another group. Then another person, I sent like 3 or 4 comments of why people can't make it. Nobody give a damn about you making it. She's telling you to promote the event. And one was a leader, like, oh man, I can't make it. I got this going on. I got this going on. I wish I would have, already locked in the date. Okay. But you don't put that out to the masses. You're telling me about your story, your situation. Are y'all catching that? And they saying it to the whole group, telling me about their situation. I'm like, OMG.
Yeah. See that all the time.
Well, I can't make it because this. I don't care what you can't do. Don't really care. Are y'all with me? A lot of things we can't do. Our job is as leaders is to promote the event. Are y'all catching that? You got to sell the event. So let's talk about this. I got some things about Eric. How do you promote the event? Number one, I got an 8-step process for y'all. So you take notes. Y'all might want to get this because your business will be a reflection. You heard that you died looking like the decisions. Your business is a reflection of your ability to promote events. Period. Let the church say amen. We can drop the mic and walk home.
Wow.
Your business is a reflection
Amen.
of your ability to promote events. Period.
Amen.
Uncle Jock says, man, get everybody on the call. Get on, man, this call should be packed. We should have 50 people. We should have 100 people. Well, I know people that work, but everybody in the world is not working. Are y'all with me?
Right.
You got to find some people. You got to start promoting this event, promoting the training. But here's the thing. The funny thing is, some of the people can't make today. The same people who have nobody typically on the morning calls will typically have nobody on the evening calls. They typically have nobody on the other calls. Are y'all with me? So why? Because you got to get good at promoting events.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can't not make it, but everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody can't make it and everybody can't not make it. You got to get good at promoting events. So let's first talk about what is an event? An event is a gathering of people. An event is a gathering of people. And I think Uncle John, maybe we was blessed. We grew up in the days when we had the flyers and you had the posters, right? And anybody remember that grew up when the party promotion, you want to know something's going on? They had a poster, a flyer. You had to go to the radio station and they would promote the concert that's coming to town or whatever's going on, right? Be there. They said the guy here in the DC area, he like, be there. That was his thing, right? And so we was entertainers. We played in the band. So we want some people to show up to our event. We had to go out and put the flyers and promote and get the word out, spread the word. We didn't have internet. You literally had to get somebody, know somebody in that area where you're going to be at. You would send a team ground floor team to get there and start telling everybody about it maybe a month or so in advance. The next week. Are y'all catching that?
Yep. We used to have an advantage because we had buses and we had neighborhoods that we would promote in and tell people to come outside, and our bus would come pick them up, and we would shuffle people to the events. But
Come
that's the
on,
same
hold
thing
on,
we got
Shaq.
to
Hold
think
on.
about. We had two buses. One ran down Riggs Road and one that ran down New Hampshire Avenue.
We would literally now remember we this is in high school, y'all. We was in high school. I imagine we literally had a bus that would pick people up into different neighborhoods so they can get to the party, get to the event. We came with our own crowd. So I'm trying to tell y'all, we've been doing this marketing and promotion for a long time. And Uncle Jock's been trained by some of the best and the best across the world. He's one of it's not luck. We're giving y'all some real stuff. We don't talk about it all the time. We don't want to toot our own horn. Woo, woo. But Uncle Jock's one of the baddest promoters I've seen. And I've been around promotion most of my life. So we're going to give it to you here. What's an event? This Zoom call is an event. Gathering the people. Your trainings are events. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get good at promoting events. Always promoting events. Back in the day, you had Don King, right? Man's greatest show on earth, the Rumble in the Jungle. People like, Eric, I'm shy, I can't. You better get good. Your business will be a reflection of your ability to promote events. So, step one, you got to know the event details. You got to be confident. You got to know when, where, okay, and why the event's going on. So if you want to become a good promoter, you got to know the event details. And somebody say, "Hey, what's the Zoom link?" You got to know the Zoom link. Bam, 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 just like that. What's this? Boom, boom, boom. See, I know Darren does his Rio's training. I know the Rio Zoom link by heart. Now, maybe because I've memorized numbers. But if I didn't, I would put it in my phone and have it stored so I can just copy and paste. This Zoom right here, copy and paste. I would store it in my phone somewhere. Are y'all with me? And then I'm gonna send it out. So you got to know the details of the event. Some people are like, I don't know, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. And then when you start sounding the ums, the ahs to your people, you don't have the confidence. Are y'all with me? Y'all gotta, and every team got their thing. You gotta have the confidence of when, where, and when. Does anybody type in the chat experience having a big conference, a big convention? Where do you go to find tickets for this convention coming up in Dallas?
120 agency plan.
You can get it from 120 Agency Plan because we make sure you can find it. But then if you can't do
Back
120 Agency
office.
Plan, give me another place. Where does Xperia put their events at?
Back office.
There's a website I'm looking for.
Eventbrite.
ExperiorEvents.com.
There you go. ExperiaEvents.com.
Event.
Xperia has all of their corporate events will be on ExperiaEvents.com. So people say, hey, what do I get for this? Is James going to be here? This event's going to be here? You go to ExperiaEvents.com. So y'all got to know that. So when you know that, now you can tell your people, hey, well, where do I go for it? ExperiaEvents.com if it's an Xperia event. If it's one of our team events, you're going to go to 120agencyplan.com. So our events are going to be there, and we're also going to put the Xperia events on our event. Are y'all with me? So we confident. So whoever said 120 agency plan, thank you. But we confident where to go. Does that make sense? You got to know the details. You got to know when. So y'all got to know when the Xperia conference is. Convention. You got to just know.
Hey, Eric, can I butt in for a half a second?
Oh yes,
And
sir.
don't wait till the last minute of the fourth quarter to promote the event. Like
It's
get
coming up,
ahead
Uncle
of
Taco. I got something for you. You're next. Step
okay.
one, know the details. Know the event details. Step one. Step two, set clear attendance goals. Now, this is big for Uncle Jock. He likes that. How many agents do you want at that event? Uncle Jock, break that down because you always talking about, hey, how to break this thing down to smaller pieces. You got to have attendance goals.
Yeah,
You can't.
so I'll give you an example. I always start at the SMs, right? So let's look at how many EDs that we might have attending or participating. So Eric, I'm gonna use you real quick. I'm gonna fire off some numbers, just fire some back at me. How many SMs would you say are in the hierarchy from Aurelio on down?
We probably got something in the
down
neighborhood about
to
25.
so about 25 SM. So I look at each SM as a promoter, as a major promoter. So each SM, let's just say 25. If each SM could be responsible for 10 bodies on their team to get into the event, that's 250 people right there. If you just slice that pie that way. You see what I'm saying? That's before you even get down to the SFAs. That's just an easy way to look at it. That's 250 bodies right there that we should be able to put in any room at any given time.
Hold on. So you look at your attendance goals by promoters.
Right. So if we got 25 major promoters before we got anything else, this is before we start talking about pushing around the flyer and all that. 25 SM should be able to get on the horn and identify 10 leaders. If they haven't built themselves up to get into that position yet, then use this as some fuel to get yourself attached to 10 leaders to bring to the event.
So Uncle John, is that a random number, or do you really feel that as a SM, you should be able to get 10 bodies to an event?
That should be a standard. I mean, if you're an SM, what are SM requirements?
SM has to have 4 licensed agents. So, and you're talking about everybody don't have to be licensed. So you gotta have at least have 4 licensed agents, including yourself.
Right.
That's 5.
Right. So I mean, that means if you've got 5 people and everybody in your squad be responsible for 2 people. Come on, man.
See, oh man, hold on. Let me go to number 3. Let me go to let's stay right here. This is that's number, oh, man. That's good right there.
But you see how simple it is to move people, but you got to start moving. You can't wait till the last minute to try to move people.
Now, Jack, that's number step 3. I don't know if we can get to step 3. I want to stay right here to step 2, the goals. So now when you look at that executive director, so you're talking to an ED, you're breaking it down. So let's say if I'm an SM on the line, I'm an SM on the line. Let's say I'm not an SM. I want to identify myself as a leader. I'm an SFA. Can I take that? Should I take that same approach? I'm an SFA. Should I take the same approach of identifying some people I got and then figure out how many between us we're going to bring?
Yep. You go in. It's just like anything team. You can't do it by yourself. You can. It's just going to be more of a pull and more of a push. But when you break it down into the small little fragments and get everybody to participate, but you got to get everybody to participate early enough so they don't feel like they're in a pressure cooker.
Oh, Doc, you keep going about the time, man. I keep telling you that's another section, brother.
It's just wired in me, my bad.
Oh man. Okay, let's roll on to number 2 because I really want to really drill home that part you're talking about. The attendance goals. Do you have an attendance goal? We got the experience. Let's go. The Spirit Conference is coming now in May. Do you have an attendance goal for your business? How many? Some people are like, well, I'm not coming. I don't care where you're coming out. Do you have an attendance goal for your business? Type in the chat. How many people do you want to get to? This is the first ever conference in the history of Xperia, major convention in the U.S. There's only going to be one first. There ain't going to be another first. It's only going to get bigger and bigger. How many people do you want to have at this big event? Type in the chat your number. Your whole total organization. How many you want to bring? If it's 2, it's 2. If it's 3, it's 3. If it's 4, it's 4. What is your goal to bring? Now remember, you got to add some space because you're still going to grow between now and then. But if you don't have a number, it's hard to get there. If you don't have a number, it's hard to get there. See, Ashley, I know you come from a previous company. They big on events. And it's funny. I was talking to my mentor. I told you I ran into it in Atlanta. Time kept giving me a couple extra minutes. I ran to Atlanta, and her thing, she's like, man, that company we was with this company 5 Links. She said, Eric, it was magical. I've seen a lot of companies. I haven't seen, it was magical. I haven't seen anything since. The experience events are magical. I've been to a lot of conventions, but I'm telling you, an experience convention, people leave out of it. It's just something about the connection. The people
Mhm.
walk away from the connection. They walk away empowered. They don't just walk away feeling excited. They walk away feeling empowered. And if you want to see your business grow, you better get them to Texas. They're going to walk away feeling empowered. You know, somebody said, Uncle Joe, you said about the last Atlanta event, you know, you've been to the events with the rags to riches story. Hey, you know, this I started and I was eating, you know, sardines and pork and beans out of my car, homeless, and now look at me, I made it. And you hear different variations of that story, but
Right.
people come from that rags to riches story. They came like, bam, this is how you do it. Some training, some nuggets, some things you can take. And if you go implement it, your business will grow and move forward. Number three, and we're going to jump in this, we're going to come back. Number three is create a promotional timeline. So timekeeper, give me 5, okay? Give me 5 on this one. Create a promotional timeline. Uncle Jock is big events. You want to get yourself 90 to 120 days for big events. 90 to 120 days. Mid-sized events like regional trainings, boot camps, 30 to 60 days out. Start promoting 30 to 60 days out. Small events like Zoom workshops, 3 to 7 days ahead. But Uncle Jock, talk about that, 'cause I know you're big on time, and me, we clash. We like boom. We clash with the time window.
Yeah, because what you got to do is you got to look at a promotion on on an event date. A few things have to happen for it to maximize itself, right? And one of the things is you have to create that initial explosion that builds intrigue or creates attraction. So, for instance, let's say we have March Madness coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or we'll have a level up conference coming up. What we got to do, imagine if we all just said, hey, we got a conference coming up. Everybody go tell your teams. Now imagine if everybody just goes and tells their teams respectively and the way that they're doing it now. But imagine if all 43 people today, what if we all shared the exact same post and all of us blasted 3 times today the same exact post? Do you realize how much how much attraction that would happen on social media? With 43 people posting 3 times a day the same exact post, that's going to create some people going, ooh, what is that? I keep saying this thing. So that's called that's a soft promotion. That's the get the word out. Then you have a phase where you're doing some soft promotion, and then you lead into the hard promotion, which usually happens around that last week or that last leg coming up to the event. But those components are necessary in a promotion, whether you're doing a party, whether you're doing a whatever it is. The principles are still the same.
Hmm. Hope y'all caught that. Whoo! See, we got that 30-day challenge, right?
Caught
It's
it.
Somebody said something?
I'm sorry, I said caught it. I had to come off mute and acknowledge that. I don't know if you understand from a 30-year plus DJ what that means, but that was fire. Caught it. I'm on it.
Yeah, hey,
Come
come
on.
on, come on. In the world of the DJs, it's known as breaking a record. And we use it's funny you said that because I got this principle from the thing we used to use to break records in DC. You get all the DJs involved, you say, hey, you might have to give them $5, $10, buy them some lunch, but you say, look, I need you to play my song starting Friday. So imagine you got all the DJs around in your area playing the same song. They're breaking that record. They're breaking it to the masses. Same thing. We break the message to the masses.
Woo.
Hope y'all, man, listen, we only got on number 3. I'm gonna give y'all the rest tomorrow, starting tomorrow. We on step 3. So step 1, know your event details. Step 2, set clear attendance goals. And step 3, create a promotional timeline. So this is what I'm gonna ask y'all as we leave here the last 2 minutes. We got March Madness coming up. March Madness is a big thing for our teams. So if you're part of our organization, set your March Madness team. Make sure you go to 120 Agency Plan. You register for March Madness. I'm telling you, those who have their teams on March Madness will have the biggest income later. It's just flat out what it is. Most people are like, well, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make sure, because I don't. Stop it. You are the leader. Get out the I. Be the freaking leader. Lead the people to the March Madness. Trust the system. You ain't got to understand the system. You got to trust the system. Because most of y'all can't put a car together, but you get in a car. Most of y'all don't know all the aerodynamics to go with the airplane, but you get in a plane all the time. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Most of y'all can't understand all the dynamics of bottling water, all the filtration, what goes into a bottle of water. But guess what? We'll crack that bottle open, boop, and stick it in our body. Now, when you get an opportunity, somebody gives you instructions how to explode your business, you're like, well, I need to know all the details. I need to know all the fine prints because that. This all sound like Ray Charles. Make it do what it do, baby. Yes. Stop. Just do it. So my question to you is, sign up, register for March Madness, 120 Agency Plan, and start promoting it to your teams. Couple of events we got tonight. I'll talk about them on that backside. But ladies and gentlemen, March Madness is going to lead up. We strategically did this. It leads everything up all the way up to our big convention, our big kickoff, and you will make 2025, as I promised you, it will change your life financially forever. This year, this next 12 months, this next 10 months we got left can change your life financially if you plug into the things we got. We didn't set this up. We didn't guess at this. We strategically and systematically mapped this out. March Madness, April takes care of itself. May, we're pushing the convention. And then after that, we're going to have level up conferences and expansions across the country. That's the roadmap. Plug in and get your people in. And the cool thing, all you got to do is plug in. You don't have to create it. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to you, Mr. Troy Gandy.
Like I'm at the Olympic trials, getting ready for March Madness. And now is the time for the Annie Willie inspired recap moment of the day. And this is where we all take 1 minute to run towards March Madness and building our business with the nugget, the best nugget that you got from this morning's meeting. And I'm going to start with the first leg of the day. I'm ready to pass the baton right now to none other than Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Thank you so much for saying that to me. Yes. Promoting events. Events are the reason, or is the reason, majorly why I am here. Okay. And I know we know we're busy. So promoting events, inviting people, I invited a lot of people, but I know. Thank you, Eric, giving that time duration for making it happen. So we are competing with people's busy agendas. So how do we get them to put us at the top of their list? How do we get that? I think in timely manner, and probably just making that soft touch and getting the actual importance of the event known to the people. Okay, so they can put us at the top of their list, and then planning out and knowing the details. You are absolutely right. Okay, so with events, the Texas event, it is going to stretch our vision and strengthen our beliefs. So choices and decisions will make it happen. Let's just do it. Thank you.
Let's go. Thank you. Andre, take it away. Go.
Let's do this. You are born looking like your parents and you die looking like your decisions. That was powerful this morning. And the events, promote them. Know where they are. Have a goal for how many are going to get there, and then run that play. Run the play. Thanks, everybody. Great work.
Thank you. for speeding it on into the next zone. You made up some time. Come on, get it, get it, get it. That's Mr. Kamal. Go with it.
I'm going ED by May 1st. I'm going ED by May 1st. I'm going ED by May 1st. I'm going to be executive director by May 1st. Executive director May 1st. Executive
Woo!
director May 1st.
Yes.
Executive director May 1st. I'm going to be ED by May 1st. May 1st, I'll be executive director. Executive director May 1st. Executive director May 1st. Kamal Whitmore, executive director May 1st. That's what I got.
Feel the senses.
He's smoking. He's smoking. He's making up some lost time, running people down and everything. I'm telling you right now. We're going to give it now to Mr. Leco. Elijah Pye, take it away.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you, Eric. I can't say thank you like Mr. Troy, but thank you. It's an awesome training this morning. You know, we're talking about event. I remember my first event in Las Vegas for the previous company. Somebody came on the stage and said, write down the name of 11 people, 11, not 10, just 11, that you think they can be part of your business. And I wrote those names down. And I got back, and those 11 people became part of my business. It would not have happened if not in that event at the convention. And like Eric said, you meet people at the event. You meet new people, you meet people of the same mind, and you're going to meet people that are looking for you at events. Because the surrounding of the event are made out of people. Inside the event are made out of people that will help you build your mind, and the surrounding event are people that will join your business and become your client tomorrow. So thank you for allowing me to share that back to you, Mr. Troy.
All right, all right. We rolling, and we got a team that is ready with us as well. Go ahead, Dr. Faluche Oladipo.
Good morning, everybody. It was such a blast, seeing everybody at Uncle Joe. No, everybody's uncle. I loved, I gained a lot from him. That was at the event in Georgia. His story was really, really motivating for me. And I was able to share it with my team yesterday. Like, people have to be coachable, especially when you're bringing in people for the first time. If Uncle Joe has not been coachable, there is no way the day he got his license, if he has said, no, I'm going to do it my own way. If he wasn't coachable, does not listen to his mentors, it wouldn't have happened. So that was a real great takeaway for me, maybe probably because I was hearing that story for the first time. That was huge to me, like.
Thank you,
That was
Faluke.
huge. So I want to thank Uncle Joe, everybody's uncle, for that big, for that big. If I hadn't been at that event, I wouldn't have been able to hear that. And it's a great one for me and my team and everybody around me. And thank God for everybody's coaches. Man, this guy is amazing. Thank you for all the nuggets. It's a lot I've been able to learn.
All right, all right. We don't want to slow down. We got to keep this thing smoking. The relay is on track and it's on fire. So let's go on and give it to Miss Trish. Take it away, girl. Lady Trish, come off mute and let's go. Let's go. We got to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. There you go.
All right. My media, social media, promote that.
Trish in the bushes?
You're running on and off the track. Stay in the lane.
He's in the bushes.
Yeah. We gotta plug in, play, and then let's go, champion.
All right. Good. We smoking it right on through, and we coming across the finish line in style with your chest out, sticking it up, sharing green sheets. And I'm going to take that right now and give it back to none other than our executive director, the man that's everybody's coach, Erik E.D. Robinson.
Hey, Troy, check the chat too when you get a chance.
Troy, thank you everybody for that all that amazing information. I don't know if y'all caught this. You got Fluke, who's a ring earner, executive director. You got Miss Trish, even if she fell into business, a superstar executive director. You got Dr. Teresa Nicole, executive directors and Experian coming in sharing. And here's the thing, they're not part of our hierarchy. That's a whole separate hierarchy. And I think Fluke is part of our hierarchy and everybody else. But guess what? We all come together. This is where, and then Kamal comes out. I know a 30-year DJ. Come on, man. The man ran multi-million-dollar businesses, and then he's coming here some next ED, and they say he's a DJ for 30 years. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we bring a whole lot of resources together. So I want y'all just to really appreciate this call and sharing and pouring in, because I take a lot of notes. So a couple of quick announcements. Today, 2 p.m., we got the leaders on tap for Experian. Frank DeLeo's going to crush it. I'm telling you, get your teams on. This is another trial event. Get your teams on at 2 p.m. Some people say, everybody all at work. Okay. Plug in.
Still promote. Still promote.
Still promote it. Don't think for them. Thank you, Uncle John. Do not think for them. 7 p.m. tonight, we got our team huddle. Get them there. Eric, I got to promote 3 events a day. So, yeah. Your business will look like your decisions. Remember that. Your business will look like your decisions. So let's get out there and promote. And here's the thing, Uncle John gave y'all a tip. You don't have to do it yourself. Get some people on your team who say, hey, when we have events, can I count on you to help promote these events? Can I count on you to grab some people you run with? Say, can I count on you to help me bring some people to this event, right? You don't have to do it alone. Don't do it alone. We got to stop being lone rangers. I'm talking to myself now. So those are the major events we got tomorrow. I'm going to give y'all the next. It's 8 of them. I gave y'all 3. You want to stick around and get to 5? Let's pack the house tomorrow. This week, we got some special guests. Y'all, I'm not going to tell you who some special guest is. You got to be here. But the special guest knows who he is because me and him talked. But y'all don't know who he is, but I do. But here's the thing. Let's go. Let's grow. Let's take this thing over. March Madness, 120 agency plan. Get your teams registered because I think the deadline to register is Wednesday. Let's get the teams. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. And those people who don't register, they always like, man, I wish I would have did it. I should have done it because now I'm missing all the fun. It's going to be freaking fun. With that being said, love y'all. DJ, you got some music for us to take us out because I'm feeling this question. Who gets a team? How y'all feel? What's up?
My income.
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody get a green
Everybody.
Jay wasn't feeling the same energy I was feeling. So with that being said, y'all just gotta log off on your own.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody